guys, welcome back to 40 Plus and Unfiltered. What on earth is currently happening with people? And I mean, what the hell is going on? Everybody's acting like an absolute imbecile. I've popped in today to do some food shopping, and all I've seen today is people driving and using mobile phones. And I mean, constantly. It was like the day all the idiots crawled out from under the stones, got in their cars, and gone somewhere. This is absolutely horrendous. It's got to be one of my worst pet hates, because we had few near misses or the people almost getting us in an accident because they're on their mobile phones. Do you know it's meant to be a current fine? Police meant to be fining if they see somebody, driving and using a mobile phone of about £100. Good luck seeing any copper anywhere when they need them. So today, literally, it was a short journey, but I've seen every single or every other person on the phone. I'm talking about, I've seen mum with the kid in the front seat driving with one hand. I've seen lorry drivers driving, texting, whatever they were doing. I even seen people reading a paper and filling paperwork whilst driving. This is absolutely ridiculous. The most often thing that you currently see is one of those. Yeah, alright, yeah. What the fuck is this all about? Like, honestly, what is this all about? Nowadays, right, all of the cars have, the thing that's in the middle. That's kind of like speaks to you. It can read the messages out to you, right? And it can also take the messages back. Our technology moved on so much that doing this, it's no longer cool. In fact, it's never ever been cool. And yet people still doing this. And you can see some big cheese, knob cheese, driving around like things, in a cool expensive car with his phone like that. And it's like, and he's got a grin on his face, almost like, yes, dude, you drive a good car, wonderful, but you're an absolute idiot, because it's not cool. And I cannot figure out what these people are actually thinking. Why do they think that holding your phone to your head, like with the elbow like that out of the window, it's actually a good look? I tell you what, it is definitely not a good look, okay? And I don't get this from anybody, in fact, but also from mums. Driving the little 4x4s, in the roundabout, also like talking like this. Is like, put the phone down, okay? Are we that busy? Are people that busy that you need to hold the phone to your ear and talk whilst you're driving? What is your job or what's your life involved that you cannot be not on the phone for like 5-10 minutes whenever you're driving somewhere? I understand, right? A lot of people on the road. I used to drive a lot. You rely on the phone because, well, you need to keep in touch with people. That's fine, but you do have the Bluetooth in your phone, okay? Your phone can, voice to text people. One thing you don't need to do is to hold your phone, text, or drive. It's bad enough, like, people using mobile phones, but so many other things I witnessed over the years of people driving. Women putting on their makeup. And I don't mean just a little bit of lip gloss whilst you're driving, just put it in there, just do this. No. There was like one of those whilst they're driving, looking in the, the reverse mirror, putting the lipstick on, doing mascara, whatever else, whilst driving. Seriously, I just honestly do not understand what those people think. It's, okay, the fine's there, right, but there's no coppers there to, stop people and tell people. But if you do really, really need to make a phone call, and if your car really doesn't have a Bluetooth, then just dial, speed dial, or, voice dial, whoever you need to do, just put your phone down, put it on the speaker, and just talk to people. You really don't need to drive, okay, and especially stick your hand out of the window and talk so loud that everybody else can hear you. I just do not understand. The point is, those people, however busy or not busy, important or not important, they just make them look stupid. And I know by certain faces of them, they feel they're so important. They feel so important, and they need to almost let everybody know that they're, important by talking so loud that everybody can hear what they're saying, and then sticking their head out, and talking like that. This is just absolutely, absolutely horrendous. What these people don't understand, the fact is not just not cool, is also stupid, and it also puts other people at the risk of the accidents for their stupidity. I've seen people overtaking in front of me, like going forward on, opposite side of the road whilst looking at their phone. You're overtaking somebody at 50 miles an hour to oncoming traffic at 50 miles an hour. So we're talking about 100 miles an hour head-on collision potentially, but you're texting. What are those people thinking? I would never get this into my head. Even when I was younger, when all the messaging, that sort of thing was, more about before you can call people, I never thought of, for instance, picking up a phone and texting somebody while I was driving. I was more concerned what's going on around me. But even now, you have to be so careful now you drive. And I had near misses. I showed you guys that on the different channel, that you get to be extra careful. So even you standing there or sitting there driving on the phone, and you've got another imbecile on the phone there, do you know what I mean? It just opens it up to a whole lot of issues. But the point is, right, all those idiotic people that do this and they think it's cool, or whatever reason they do this, are putting so many people at risk. And if you just imagine, guys, I just did a short journey today when I've seen every other person on the phone, it's mind-blowing. And I think the worst one is got to be the parenting. The parents, the mothers that drive and text with a kid right next to them on the front seat. I don't think I would ever understand. And this has got to be one of my worst pet hates about people is driving. Okay, I know people do what they want to do, that's fine, it's our human right to do what we want to do, but when you put life of other people at risk for your ignorance, stupidity, and God knows what, this is not cool, and it will never be cool. So there we are, guys. So sorry for the rant. Of course, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will share my views, because it puts everybody's life in danger by people do that. So please, of course, guys, comment down below. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye.